Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
I did host for like weeks now, and I feel we'll go to studio. I decided for coming me then and so on.
We've been in the house for a whole week, probably more than that, but it feels like a week. I think since last Friday. It was since last Friday, so it's been a week. Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah. So this is, as you can see, this is driving us a little crazy. So, okay, we're gonna be talking to you guys about some tips on how to have a healthy relationship. Okay, so the first tip that we came up with is don't just say, show. So what we mean by that is, when you're in a relationship, most of the time, we find it easy to just tell our partner, I love you or I care about you. But sometimes, saying these things is not, it doesn't do justice, right? So if you actually do love somebody, doing different things to show them that you actually do appreciate them. They would appreciate that on a different level, whereas, you're always saying it or you're not really showing it, right? I don't know if that makes sense, but that's one point that we came up with. Right. Yeah.
So number 2 is exactly what Whitney was talking about. First is show appreciation. So I'm gonna give you guys a little bit more about that. Is for example, you might be heading out to work and you come back home. My thing is, soon as your boss sit down and reach in the house and they say wifey, or even though wifey say huzzy, I believe in showing appreciation by you greet your partner with a hug, and a kiss. If you don't feel like a kiss, at least greet your partner with a hug. It shows them that you miss them, you appreciate them, and you're actually happy to be in their presence again. So that's just one example about how to show appreciation. It also could be, it don't have to be Valentine's to give your wife a rose, or a chocolate. You know what I mean? Just by randomly just giving share. When anytime you go out and come back, it don't have to be every day. Just at least show she that what you're thinking about, she's on your mind, and that will just make you feel really appreciated and welcome.
Yeah. So other things to do, like randomly going on dates, getting gifts from your partner, and different things. That's also showing your partner that you appreciate them, right? That you're thinking about them. You thought about them so much today that you can come home and be like, babe, I'm gonna take you on a date today. Or you thought about them whilst you're outside and you brought them a gift or something cute. It doesn't have to be anything big. It can be a chocolate.
Even cutting a rose.
Yeah, a rose, exactly.
When you're coming home,
That's
to me that spark and more. Sometimes it's not all about money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So as simple as seeing a rose at the side of the road, and when you come home, you give her the rose and you can explain why you giving her this rose. To me, I feel that has been genuine from the heart.
Yeah, don't wait until Valentine's Day or like any other holiday.
Appreciate your partner all the time.
Exactly.
Every day if possible. Next one we come up with is make your partner laugh. We believe laughter is very important. Laughter brings happiness. When people laugh, it makes you feel so warm and and just happy. So it's just a part of just positivity in the relationship. Just laughter brings positivity and happiness and joy. So just practice more laughter to each other. Even if sometimes when you have disagreement, you can sometimes just turn it into laughter.
Don't answer. No. If you have disagreement and you turn it into laughter, that can cause a whole nother.
She'll make a respond to that one day. What did she catch on fast? Don't turn argument into laughter.
Don't turn argument into laughter because somebody might get slapped.
But just real talk, man. Laughter is very important. Just exactly what I did there. I just said that to see how she can respond to see if it's gonna bring her laughter, and it did exactly what I was trying to do. It bring her laughter, so she laughed. So that's exactly what I was trying to show you. All right, go ahead. Chapter 1.
The next point that we have for you guys is listen to your partner. Did you guys hear that? Listen to your partner. Some people don't listen. I'm not trying to be sexist here, but men don't listen, right? Men don't listen. So, right, a woman could be saying, she wants, she likes this, that, and the next. She'll be talking about certain things that she enjoys, and when it's time to really put it into action, the man didn't even hear anything she just said. So man, listen to your woman, because women love to talk. That's one thing. Women love to talk. A woman will talk about everything that she wants, that she needs, you know, how she feels. She'll rant about it, right? And the man didn't get it yet, right? So especially men, listen to your partner, right? That would help you a lot. That would save you a lot of confusions, a lot of, you know, miscommunication. Once you're listening to your partner, things tend to go a bit more smoother. So listen to your partner, and yeah, that's it.
Everything will be good.
Yeah, everything will be good.
Same thing vice versa, man. Me myself, I will say maybe most men don't have so much needs. So I feel as a man, it's gonna be easier for a woman to like hear where man coming from. So as Whitney was saying, woman gonna have a lot more need, but a man is gonna be very specific.
Yeah.
So ladies also, you know, listen to your partners, you know, just touch upon the specific needs them, and everything is gonna be easy for them. Then they're easy for please. Speaking from myself, very easy to
Women
please.
are easy to please?
Not saying man.
Oh,
easy to
yeah,
please.
men are easy to
Yeah.
please.
Anyway, the next one is be best friends, you know. Be best friends with your partner, you know.
See right here? Bestie? Besties for life.
Really and truly, you know, when me and Whitney first met, you know, we were friends before we became an intimate relationship, and we keep that structured relationship, you know what I mean, being friends first, and then you put everything after, but kind of add up to it.
It's easier, right?
Yeah, it's easier to communicate with your
Yeah.
partner when you're friends, because from my experience, you know, from something like past relationship, something when you have the title as, you might be like, okay, this is my fiance or this is my girlfriend. Sometimes using that title girlfriend, sometimes it just bring different kind of vibes and different kind of tension, you know. But if you see this person as your best friend, even this person might be your fiance or your girlfriend, you know what I mean, you're gonna have different vibes with this person. Just imagine what people do and say to them best friend.
Yeah.
It's the kind of relationship Whitney and I have, you know. She's my best friend. I can share anything with her. I can talk to her about anything, whether it doesn't matter what I'm going through, and she can give me feedback and advice, you know. She support me and I support she. And really and truly, as you can see, we have a pretty healthy relationship with each other, you know what I mean? So we think being best friend with your partner is very important.
Yeah.
Right? So really and truly, as we were saying again, support your partner, you know what I mean? Touch up again, as I was saying about with the best friend, you know what I mean? Your partner might have, for example, you know, me and Whitney might be in a relationship, and where I'm from, the Caribbean, St. Vincent, when people is in a relationship, sometimes we like to do a lot of drawing stuff together. Everything is kind of, you know, we together, so it have to be done together. Whitney and I used to think a little bit differently, you know what I mean? So whatever Whitney dream is, whatever her success be, whatever she want to work towards, you know what I mean, I just support she on her individual success, you know what I mean? And so it's not like if she might want to do something and I can block her and be like, okay, no, she can't do this because this is what we have to do together to make, you know, each other successful. No, you know, we don't believe in that. My success is my success, her success is her success. When she became successful, the whole family became successful. So whatever she wanna proceed, you know, she be successful, automatically her success is my success. And when I be successful, my success is her success. And we just put these two success together and we even more successful. So support your partner, you know, on whatever level it be on. Be positive about it. You know?
The next point that we have for you guys is respect each other.
Yeah, my thing is, I'm gonna say this, in a relationship, there's come across a lot of disagreement, you know what I mean? And what I just decided not to do, if me and Whitney like have conflict, like a disagreement, and it coming to be with a very loud and aggressive tone, I just always mentally, you know, prepare myself whenever I communicate into Whitney. I'm not gonna use words to disrespect her or belittle her as a human being. You know what I mean? The reason why I don't use words to disrespect her in any kind of way is because I just always remember, you know, this is the woman I say I love. This is the woman I wanna spend the rest of my life with. This is the woman who have my children, you know. So if you love somebody and you really appreciate somebody and all them kind of thing here, disrespecting them now, for say sorry after, to me, that ain't necessary. That don't make sense. So whatever anger I may feel now, I like to like just be aware of my anger. You know what I mean? Just level. You know what I mean? Let it pass, and when it have a right time, you can really come back and touch it with your partner. Maybe you guys can just sit down and, you know, be open-minded and just have a conversation about each other. Be open-minded to each other opinion and decision, you know? Like understand, even if you don't agree, start to understand each other differences.
Yeah. One thing I'm going to say about that is that, you know, the worst thing to do when you're upset is to communicate with your partner. Communicate with your partner. I find that to be the worst thing because in the heat of the moment is when everybody's getting disrespected.
Yeah, don't communicate when you're angry. You can also let your partner know that in a healthy way. So you can literally be like, because I do it at times. I'd be like, you know what, right now I'm upset and I don't want to speak right now. I'll speak to you when whatever. You know what I mean? And if we do decide to communicate, we normally text. We literally text. We literally write maybe upstairs or whatever. We'll send text messages. Try to have a conversation through the text message. If it's still not communicating, then we still level it until. Yeah. But texting is actually a very healthy way in trying to communicate because it helps, you know. Sometimes people, when you're writing stuff, it helps you to actually express yourself a little bit better. So never try to have conversation in the heat of an argument.
That's one thing that you can do to make sure that, you know, you can continue to respect your partner even while you're upset.
Yeah. And to help with that, you know, just let go of the pride. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that will help with it. Let go of the pride, you know, the ego. You know what I mean? Just let it go. Just try for always remember the moment when you guys met. You know? And that energy there, the best part of the relationship is always the beginning stage when you met this person. That is the sweetest part.
Yeah.
Try to always remember that part and help that to fuel everything else.
The next one is be honest, be open, right? And this point right here will be easier if you guys already established this best friend relationship, right? Yeah. Because honestly, you'd say anything with your best friend, right? You would be very open with your best friend. You know, you wouldn't want to hide anything from your best friend, right? So if you guys have already established this best friend relationship, being honest and being open with your partner will be so much easier.
The next one is understanding each other, and by doing that also is get to know your partner's family. The reason why that is important is because background have a lot to tie into the way people,
who they
are, their values, their standards, certain behaviors, traits, and you know, so on and so forth. So by getting to know their background, family, meeting a mother, father, to be very specific, even other family members, it helps you understand, you know, your partner much better. Because from my experience, you know what I mean, I did that for all my life. You know, getting to know my partner's family was very important, you know. And when meeting Whitney's family, you know, it helped me understand she more better as a person. You know, I already meet all of our family. Like,
the next one, it ties into like family, right? It's culture.
So when you get to know your partner's culture, you know, it helps you understand their traditions, the things that they value. You know, could be specific holidays or whatever. And you know, like where I'm from, we value Christmas like big. It's a big thing, and it's more family orientated.
Yeah.
You know, so when Christmas come around, normally, you know, we goes to family members, we get together, we eat a lot of food, and it's a lot of family time doing that, you know. You
can also, by knowing your partner's culture, you also know how to, like, you know, prepare their favorite meal. You can research it off of YouTube or go online and find different recipes, so you'll be able to give your partner a cultural dinner and do different things to at least
And you can surprise them too.
Yeah, to make
just by
them
knowing
feel
that.
to make them feel more comfortable. The next tip that we're going to be talking to you guys about is learning from each other. Okay.
It's very important, man. You gotta learn from each other, and that ties into listening. Everything we speak about. If you want to learn from your partner, you have to be a good listener. You have to listen to your partner. When one is speaking, listen to the other one. When the other one is speaking, listen to the other one. Now, no back. Right? You know, and everything we talk about, you know what I mean? So learning from each other, you know. When I met Whitney, I learned so much from her, and she helped me become even a better man that I am today. Yeah, man. Real talk, real talk.
I also learned a lot from Ken also when I met him, and he helped me become the woman that I am today. So yeah, because when you guys get into relationships, everybody feels like, you know, I know it all. I don't need to learn anything, or, you know, this person can't teach me anything that I didn't already know, right? But sometimes unconsciously we're learning from each other, right?
True.
So just actually being conscious of the fact that you're actually learning from this person, it's a positive thing, right?
Yeah, it's a good thing.
It's a positive thing because,
and when you actually learning from your partner, what I do, if I feel like I'm learning something from her, I always go to her and let her know, you know what, Whitney, you actually teach me something that you know, ratings. You know what I mean? Sometimes I shake, I say, wow, girl, you teach me something that you ratings, you know what I mean? And it makes you feel nice. It makes you feel like, yeah, boy, can learn something from me, you know what I mean? It will motivate you to actually even be a better person herself. Because she couldn't, maybe she didn't even know she teach me something, and by she actually being aware that I actually learned from her, now she can actually remember what she teach me and keep it to herself. And maybe she can also teach herself the same thing there. So it's like vice versa thing.
Yeah, because we're all different. We all come from, you know, different parts of the world, and you know, we all have different upbringings, different cultures and everything. So the fact that you get into a relationship with somebody else, everybody has something to teach each other, right? And just as long as it's positive, you know, teach each other the positivity and all those good stuff, right? So
yeah.
And
so yeah, man, that's just a few, but I hope it's enough.
Yeah.
You know what, just keep practicing, you know what I mean? Positivity straight.
All relationships are a work in progress, and this is something that we have to be constantly working on, right?
Yeah.
So we can't just say, you know, we're gonna just sit back and relax and our relationship is gonna be perfect. So these points are points that you guys can use when it starts to get a bit like shaky, right?
Yeah.
Use these points, stick together, be happy, be positive, and all these good things. So
just let you know, me and Whitney was at this for 5 years now, and it's ongoing.
Yeah, it might seem like it might look like we've been together for a bit longer, but no.
But it's 5 years, man. 5 years.
Yeah.
But it's gonna keep going, man. We got this.
Okay. Until next time.
Next time, peace. Positivity.
Let me the store down.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay. Positivity. Hold on. Excuse me.
We know how to party, dancing like there's no one else around. You know I've been looking so fine, body like mine.
Tips on how to have a healthy relationship.
Yeah, so like 1, 2, 3.
Okay, we're gonna be talking to you guys about tips. What is it? Tips. Okay. Oh, we should do it together. Do it together.
What's the harass me no man? I just want to be myself. I want to be myself.
You see how you look?
What's the harass me no man? I just want to be myself.